Hello, and welcome back to Queen's Wish. Last time, Chief Torvik gave us a tip. Well, last time, we cleared the Ashen Foundry and the Mercala mines, and apparently we're supposed to go back here. Apparently there is somebody here. We've already talked to Shaman Regala. Yeah, nothing new there. Was there anybody else in here? Haven Soldier. Workers and guards have been sent by Haven to tend to this fen. Some are Ukatish. They greet you cordially and give a report on their progress. Iron has already been sent to the ports of Haven. Did I just not loot this last time I was here? Or, no, there was the illusion that made it so things looked different, so maybe I just missed some chests. Yoink. +1 to disruption, +1 to time warp. Intriguing. This room was once a huge, glorious hall. Now it is an abandoned, cold workshop. It is the magic of the Nagas. You are surprised to find that you aren't alone. There's an old Havenite soldier here. His army is dirty and haggard, and his hair is filthy and stringy. Okay. He looks up at you with surprise. Hello, fellow Havenite. I am Frederick. I haven't had reinforcements in a while. I'm Prince Nathan of Haven. He laughs and claps you on the shoulder. A good jest. You are just a man of the spear line like me. He doesn't see the insignia on your chest. It seems invisible to him. What are you doing here? I'm a warrior of Haven. This fen is ours. I'm here to guard it. Guard it I have. I won't be here long, though. I will be withdrawing because of the great emergency. But you know, the ground has turned sick. Our crops are dying. The vassals are rising against us. It's a horrible calamity. Wait, is he talking about the calamity? It happened long before you were born? Calamity was decades ago. Don't play tricks on a fellow soldier. This is a disaster. We are in retreat. Queen Sharon might even have to call us all home. You need to report back to Fort Darkfen. Say that. Really? It's about time. Seems like I've served here for months. I better get going. Dazed, he walks out of the workshop. You will hopefully find him back at the fort. The chief there will be fascinated. Interesting. While we're here, let's re-examine all of the buildings, since apparently the illusion wearing off gives me more resources. Much appreciated. I should sell all these. More Quicksilver. Sure, why not? A lot of resources here for a second pass. Could call this out as suspicious video game generosity. Why? Okay. So his name was Frederick. Okay, Nesta Nagas, northwest of the Home Warren. I know that you could stay away from them. They're weak and superstitious. Suddenly you see an actual flicker of anger in Torvik's eyes. You're neither, and they have Havenites. What should I expect? Nagas will attempt to warp your mind. These should be the most powerful of their kind. They'll likely have greater treasure. Even greater, this Frederick says they hold Havenites. Our citizens, free, are the greatest treasure. Okay, I think I missed some stuff, so let's He checks the paper. Frederick. This is the part I missed. He says that the Nagas collect humans. They hold several of our warriors in a place called Nagafen. They should be brought home. This is a place where some of our warriors might be. There's a great loss of honor if our people are taken and never brought home. Okay. So that's what that was. gotten ourselves a quest. While I'm here, let's just sell some scrolls. Wanted to check my resources. Yeah, I'm really low on wood now. That's because every building has an up. Say every building has an upkeep cost in wood. Really, it's just these two, and then all of these. Yeah, this is what's really expensive in terms of wood. Getting me more coin, which I honestly don't really need. Oh, so much stone too. So if I wanted to, like, probably the smartest thing strategically to do is to set up my last fort. Because once I set up my last fort, I'll have one in the Haven Lands and then two in each of the vassal states, and that'll get me the highest level of equipment that I can possibly get. Nagafen, we're going to do that quite a bit later. But that being said, we're here now. Let's just continue exploring in this area. Let's get the top left corner cleared out. The watch post here is old and rotten. It was abandoned years ago. It's hard to tell with all the moss, but you think Haven might have built it to watch the water. When you turn around, you find that you aren't alone in the grove anymore. Some Muktish warriors have joined you. They moved up behind you with remarkable stealth. Before you can even ask a question, they draw their weapons. Well, we can run away from them, though. We're not going to. Muktish guerrilla. And they have one shaman who is tragically up front. That is not where you want your shaman to be. Ooh. These guys are hitting pretty hard, actually. Nice. Got the shaman before the shaman had an action. Oh yeah, these hit absurdly hard. What is this? I mean, we've won. But the damage that these things are doing is insane. Well, back to the fort we go. You search the raiders and relieve them of their wealth. You try to find some sign of who they were, what their orders are. All you find is a square of cloth dyed into green and black squares. Okay, well that would be... Hello. It's like a naga and some great serpents. Hold on, let's not walk back. That's slow and also potentially dangerous. Weird. Black and green, that's going to be the Ganel clan, right? I believe. You meet a patrol of Haven soldiers marching up and down this narrow gravel walkway. They kneel when you approach. One of them says, "Greeting, Prince. We hope you are well." He reports. Seen a lot of snakes. Also, we saw some brigands. Okay, tell me about them. Alright, we've already done this. I think that might be Ganel's. Okay, well. Naga and two serpents. Missed all of the summons, that's fine. Oh. Hit her own skeleton. Sometimes you just gotta do it, you know? One down. This move was to try to get out of the AoE of any poison cloud from the Naga, but in hindsight, that's just going to make it slower for me to get over to the Naga. Yeah, missed an attack because I did that. Not that it really matters. Okay, that was a pretty easy fight. Oh, there's a lot of snakes up here. It's really nice having that ranged attack that doesn't require switching weapons. Unfortunately, I have to do that to get into position. Which pushes us back a ways. I thought if I had killed this one, he wouldn't get an action, but it looks like there were more hit points there than I anticipated. Oh, they got through my construct. Okay, that's one down. Let's see, we've got scattered ones over there, and then we've got ones that are fixed in place here. Let's... King Cobra, well, we fought a bunch of those at this point. Swaying Serpent is the scariest thing here. Because of that. Oh, whoops, it's not Mind Steel. Remind. Alright. I can't hit that other serpent, that's fine. Might have been better if I was over a little bit more. Anyway, it worked. Take down the big one with its AoE poison. Whoops, that was a misplay. Could have maybe taken this one out already. Damage is actually adding up. Let's just cure the poison. Well, most of it. Okay, what are these people? Running away, are they? Mist breaks for a moment. The brief gap reveals in the distance a band of armed Ukat swamp runners. When they see they have been spotted, they turn and run. Okay. Well, looks like we've cleared this entire section of swamp, aside from one encounter here. Good start. One Elder Naga, but then just a whole bunch of serpents. Okay. Should be fine. Cure the poison. Set up a skeleton. Oh, this thing's fast. How many actions does it get? It's ridiculous. Let's haste ourselves so that we can try to keep up. Ah, okay, we actually do decent damage to it. Maybe... Maybe instead of trying to get close, just shooting at it, it's going to be better and ignoring the serpents for the most part. It's just not very satisfying, you know? Gotta get your massive AoEs where you can. And there we go with the charm. I feel like this is bad timing. He might get an action before my mage. Yep, there we go. Free mind. Does that hit the Naga? No, Naga was out of range. Hard to tell because the one square that I have highlighted with my cursor lights up as well. Silence, okay. Not quite. There we go. So nice to not be fighting undead. Or my bleed status actually does something. Okay, it wasn't too bad. You look in the Serpent's Nest and find a grim assortment of bones and other trophies. You find a decent variety of coins and a lovely gold ring. You swipe the grime off with the loot and stuff it in your back. As you trudge away from the cold, wet mud, you remember your luxurious quarters back in Haven. They were free of snakes, and you had soldiers to do your looting for you. Oh, Ring of Protection. Well, I'd say that's an upgrade. I guess I'll keep the others as they are. Alright. So that's it for this corner. Hagren's Stake. Let's just go exploring. We're going to heal up before we go into an adventure, or into a dungeon. But let's wander around a bit. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll clear out a few more of these then. A moment ago, the swamp was quiet. A moment later, it is icy cold. Then several serpents materialize out of the mist. Most of them are dumb snakes, huge but dumb. One of them is an enormous naga. It looks down at you and smirks. This is our swamp. 10 coins or we feed. You charge at the snakes, waving your weapons. Turns out they are illusions. They vanish in a puff of mist. Okay. Cool. You visit a remote Ukat farm run by some distant relatives of the Brock clan. The head of family comes out to greet you. He is wearing his finest clothes, which are not impressive. Hello, Havenite. We heard you're in our lands. Us Brock welcomes you. The other members of the family watch you curiously from through the farmhouse windows. Now tell me about this area. Ah, could be good for crops. Danger, though. Shadow snakes in those upper woods. Mine near us is suspicious, too. Shadow snakes? All up in North Woods they are. Snakes of shadow. Come out and strike. Stay out of those woods. Stay out of those woods, we do. You beware. Don't want Angry Haven. Tell me about the mine. Pogren's Stake, that away. He points to the northeast. One day empty. Next day shifty folk all over. We stay away. Not seem so safe. I'd like to trade with you. Don't think we have anything you'd want. He shows you what they have. He's right. They're pretty poor. I'll be moving on. Good luck for you, then. Cool. Are these all shadows? I know to submit. More. One of these is actually going to be dangerous, isn't it? Well, that one has different colors. And hey, there's a nest. You find the nest of a bunch of vicious swamp snakes. It is a sturdy base built out of stolen logs and stolen bricks. Among the bones and scales, you find a generous pile of treasure. Nice. Gonna spit to monsters to you. It turns out they're very eager, very real and eager to fight back. Okay, so Elder Naga, another one of these. Okay. Figures that one of them would be. Two can play that game. Angle is all wrong. Silence resisted. Excellent. I think we're just going to hit the construct. Oof. Snakes scale harder than stone, apparently. does this look like if I do it right now? Oh, that's not bad. Charm resist, excellent. I'd say we're doing fairly well. Alright, I guess I got one more of these. Actually, let's move down here. Gets us a nice angle. Shooting across like that. Fear? Nothing to fear, apparently. Naga's down. Got a different kind of AoE here. Alright, not too bad. Pal Naga has been slain. The swamp will be free of its illusions and its crude attempts at extortion. Well, back here. Ukat, down to 5% theft chance. Nice. No theft risk at aerial, because we've done everything. We don't have their artifact. Not making any stone profit, though. Okay, wood is the big one, actually, because we're hurting on wood. Yeah, Quicksilver doesn't matter. We have way more of that than we need. Iron, I mean, at this point, I guess it doesn't really matter either. It's just wood, because if we get our wood up, then we can build a bunch of stuff. You're just illusions. Yeah, there we go. Targon's stake, keep out. That might actually be a fight. Let's just come back down. Jinde, we've been here before. Things were good here. Let's just clean up our map a little bit. Find a pile of logs out here. Someone cut them down and left them, and nobody's watching them. You make a note to send your workers out to grab them. Oh. Cool. That was accidental. I was just trying to clear out a spot of darkness in the water. Found an extra bit of wood. There are guards watching the roads around Jinde. Their shields bear a brown and a red stripe. It reminds you of the sash on the warrior that greeted you back in Gandalfspan. You try to greet them, but they just nod and march by. At least you are allowed to pass. Okay, cool. Alright, back we go. Our heal. Okay, so this entire zone has been cleared. Oh, really? You guys came back? Kind of curious what would happen if I tried to pay the fine now. This is annoying. Maybe the attack, maybe because I attacked them in the past, it didn't, that just gets rid of them temporarily, but now that the serpents are dead and I have the other option, I can get rid of them permanently. Let's hope. There are guards watching the paths around the mines to the north. They don't wear clan colors. Rather, they are a scrawny, dirty bunch of ruffians. One says, "You aren't wanted here." I am from Haven. I choose where to go. We're not scared of Haven. You stay out of our mine, or you just vanish in the pits. They turn and march off. Paragon Stake, keep out. Who are you? You're in Paragon Stake. It's a good mine, and it's our claim. This is our land, and we want you off of it. Okay, well, we don't have to fight them. We can just go, apparently. Okay. Now entering Paragon Stake. Brigands in the mines. This is our objective for today. Let's see if we can get this done. You're at the entry of an Ukatish iron mine. It's Paragon Stake, according to the sign. You expect the standard Ukatish greetings, sullen and full of dislike, but otherwise polite and helpful. Instead, you face a grim line of armed warriors waiting to face you down. I mean, honestly, that's what I was expecting, because I've been reading the dialogue. The raiders at the entrance of this mine have made an effort to disguise themselves as miners. It's kind of comical. The picks they hold and the dirt smudged on their faces don't keep you from recognizing what they are in an instant. One of these Ukatish steps forward, drops a rusty pick, and puts his hand on his blade. It's Paragon's Stake. I am Droff, and I say this is our claim, totally legitimate. You don't take one step forward. Master Kamlo Chinde told me to visit this place. The raiders look at each other. They know that further deceit will be useless. They draw their picks and draw their weapons. Alright, well, they might be Ukatish Raider. These might be dangerous. So let's take it seriously. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Not so dangerous as it turns out. I don't think their leader even got an action, although he had health and defense. He might have been a little bit stronger in terms of stats. Blessing could also make an issue. But they're going to be taken out before they really get to do much with it. Eh. Alright, well, we got a little bit of energy back. Wait, can we rest here? You start to lie down for a nice rest, but you realize this area might still be full of dangerous brigands. If you sleep now, you might wake up to find your throat being slit. Yeah, I was surprised that they even gave me the option, honestly. This room is a hideous mess, full of blood and bones. This is gruesome evidence of what might have happened to the miners here. Brigands were not very good about looting, apparently. Normally I wouldn't go down just yet, but I'm kind of curious and I'm here. It's just an extra fight. Okay. Haven't fought some ice puddings in a while. Frigid slime. I wonder how bad that's going to be. Kinda nasty. Use Fast Faint, because for some reason I've decided I don't want to use my Blessing in this fight, which is probably a bad idea. Given how much damage this thing did, you know what, let's just do it. Oh yeah, these ice puddings hit pretty hard too, actually. Can I hit everything? If I hit my construct as well. Worth it. I say I don't like how clumped up all my units are. I guess that's evidence, though, that magic defense actually makes a difference. I wonder if this thing's gonna split when I take it out. I should be killing the other one. It's fine. It's almost down. No, I'm ensnared. Can't make it. I could have switched weapons, I guess, but it was not necessary. Folded Steel Ruin. Plus 5 damage to aerial. Cool. Probably not going to use it. And some resources. It doesn't matter which staircase I take, right? Oh, okay. Okay, well, there was the, random underground room that I guess they never bothered to clear the ice slime out of. And there's the mine itself, which presumably is going to have more bandits in it. You enter the mine. It is quiet. Nobody is working it right now. Drops raiders were just holding it. There are a lot of tracks in the dust and mold on the floor. The brigands outside were far from the only warriors holding this place. Well, keep taking all these resources if they're going to offer them to me. Okay, all these side passages that have collapsed. A little bit suspicious. Kind of weird that there's just a random wolf here. Can it be a pack of them, or is it just going to be like a trained attack dog or something? Looks like there might be a pack. Oh. Money, money, money. This is a serpent. There is a serpent coiled up in this cavern. It looks up at you and hisses. Hello. This is about as far as the conversation goes. Okay, interesting. Could be something important, or it could just be the author's sense of humor. Entirely possible. Okay, well. Got a few of them outside, but most of them seem to be in here. Good to see that these stones don't block pathing. So many misclicks. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Iron. Crystal formation, swamp runner leather. Interesting. Not as good as what I have, but nice if I do decide I want poison resist, I suppose. And more iron. Okay. So this entire right side of the mines didn't have any bandits in it at all. That was just optional stuff. I guess we followed the tracks. Kind of makes sense. You enter a huge natural cavern. In the center is a remarkable sight. Someone has built a tower here, an actual stone fortress, towering over you in this cave. The stone of the tower is a strangely smooth, reflective surface. Buildings like this are usually made with magic. You can sense the energy in the air. This is unusual for the Ukatish. You haven't met a lot of mages here. Fenris Beast. Okay, we fought these before. Interesting that, in fact, there were no bandits in here at all, then. They haven't seen me yet. Couldn't get to me. As long as I don't miss too much. You should take it down before it gets an attack. Okay. Oh, whoops. There are a lot of enemies in there. Well, now I know. I want to be blessed. Kind of. Oh, wow. That wasn't great. I didn't even hit that. Not my best play. Good. Oh. I guess I did leave them a path through. Wanted to switch weapons. Okay, there's another one down. These things have quite a bit of health. Damage output isn't that great, though. And I guess this one hasn't seen me. Not the most observant. There we go. Looks like there's nothing in here. There wasn't really any point in doing this. Oh well. Now I know. The point is exploration. Yeah, and that appears to be it. Oh, let's see what this is about. Suspicious magical tower. Space is currently blocked. Your Nuclear Warrior shout, now! That can't be good. You turn around, but too late. The gate behind you slams shut. Yep, obvious trap was obvious. Two could just step out at the end of the corridor, ready to fling lances at you. Then two sections of stone wall to the south slide out of the way. Hmm. Oh, right. Can't quite see. I think you'll be fine by yourself over there. If these three clear this side. Okay, they're not actually that scary. Okay. 5 turns of bleeding. That's a lot of bleeding. Turn the wheel. Alright, well, we've made it into the tower. Let's see what this is all about. Ukatish Blood Taker, huh? I want to take down the shaman first because... Shoot. Oh, you're using the wrong weapon. Oh well. Guess we're doing that then. Okay, we'll see how much damage the Blood Takers do. Maybe. If they get a critical, they can hit pretty hard. Okay. Turn the wheel, something happened. You can go up. This was the other stairway, okay. Iron, we will take it. I like iron. Oh, there's a hellhound in here for some reason. Not that dangerous, though. The vat is full of vegetables. Okay. I guess they could trust the hellhound not to eat those. Money, money, money. Sorcerer Gaddle, huh? Ukatish Blood Taker, Ukatish Gorilla. There's a powerful Ukatish sorcerer waiting for you. This is unusual. Wizardry is not a great aptitude of these people. This man is exceptional. He rises from his stool, ready to incinerate you. Then he sees the insignia on your chest. He stops short. You are a Havenite? Haven has returned to Sacramentum. He must have been out of touch for some time. Yes, Haven has returned. He grins. Excellent. King Borgin has grown confused and desperate for approval. You are far from civilization, Havenite. This gives us a chance to make you disappear before you can corrupt our mighty king. Okay, well, if that's the way it's gonna be. One down already. He's going to summon something here, probably. That's what mages tend to do. Whoops. Well, if you're going to do something, you better do it quick. Maybe a scripted encounter at half health, or maybe I'm just gonna knock him down just like this. The sorcerer has a remarkable knack for magically manipulating stone. He snaps his fingers. A moment later, the piles of rock in the east end of the hall begin to move. Okay, hooked construct, huh? Well, where are you? Oh, you're over here, huh? I mean, got him. The sorcerer falls. You have taken this mine back from the raiders that stole it. Happily, though the wizard who created it is dead, the strange tower remains standing. It will make a nice home for the miners who work here. Now that the mine is unclaimed, you can sneak some workers in and extract iron for your own forts. That will justify the time and effort you spent. Oh, and the constructs are gone just like that. Yeah, so those are probably supposed to spawn when he was like at half health or something, but it only spawned on his action. Which works well for me. The chest is full of mildewy clothes and rusty tools. Keeping anything clean in the Ukat swamps is impossible, yet the sorcerer here has managed. Wrapped up in several sheets of paper, you find a square of white cloth. Interesting. You make note of it. Right, so he worked for King Borgin, I guess, but the way he went about talking about things... Ooh, speed bonus. That's nice. I think I'm gonna take the... I don't think I'm gonna replace anything with it, though. Yeah, but no, but the way the sorcerer was talking... Seems like he might have been working against what the king wanted, because the king probably wants to be my friend. Or at least wants to appear to be my friend. That was pretty straightforward, all things considered. Let's go talk to the snake, now that we've dealt with the sorcerer. Talk to the snake one more time, see if anything interesting happens. Hello. Okay, no. It's a snake. See if these guys have anything to say at this point. You meet a group of scruffy mine guards, they still want you to move on. Well, I cleared the bandits out of Paragon's stake. I say you're not wanted here. Bandits take the hint. They bid you farewell and they leave the region with all speed. Okay. Let's just see if these serpents are still gone. Yeah, looks like using the illusion prompt was what that took. More wood, more stone. Or more iron. Almost up another level. Oh, who was it who gave me that quest? Brigands in the Mine. Might as well just... Oh, that's a lot of quests. Camlo, right. Master of Mines in Chinde. Might as well... Mining office, probably. Pagarin's stake has been cleaned out. You tell Master Camlo the tale. He doesn't seem interested in the heroic details. I see. He makes some notes. Efficiently done. I will have gold and regular shipments of iron sent to Haven as payment for your efforts. You helped. But there is one thing I wonder. What is that? I still suspect that a rival clan sent those bandits. Did you find any evidence of this? I found evidence that the mine was taken by Borgin raiders. Let's be truthful. You show him the square of white cloth. He takes note for the later meeting with the Brock leaders. Yes, very Borginish. I'll make sure the Brock learn about this. It will make them unhappy, but it is a fact and must be faced. He gives you a punch of gold, an extra payment for your aid. Thank you, Morganite. You should talk to Brockton Carr. Force resources doesn't have anything to offer me. Okay, yeah. Cool. Get a nice bonus out of that. And we're good. So next time... we could go to Fort Bannerspire. I think, though, we're going to go to the Gownell Estate. We're going to try to clear this corner out. That's this one little corner that we haven't quite got on this side, and then... You know, making good progress. There is still... the Mist Maze. I think there was an encounter there I didn't finish. That's something to keep in mind. Although, again, grab this last fort, get my highest tier of gear sorted out. And there's one other thing, actually. Magic... Oh, hold on. You can actually use that now. Alright, well, we'll experiment with that next time, too. I will see you then.